Hey y'all, I'm Heather and welcome back to my channel, The Debt-Free Quilter. Today we are working on the third block in our Gnome-ster Moon sampler, the Birds in the Air block. Once again, and as always, here's the smallest one. As you can see, it's trying to curl up a little bit. So I could probably stop that if I press these open, but that's a lot of extra work, so I've decided not to, at least at this point. Now, I've gone ahead and prepped what we're doing. We're still using the triangle papers from Fat Quarter Shop, and I'll show you what they look like as they have come off the roll. It's a sheet like this, plus 2 singles. Those are for the next block. As you can see, I've already prepped these. So what we're going to do now, set these out of the way, and we're going to go ahead and make all of our half square triangles, take the papers off, trim them, press them, and then make our block. This is going to be a shorter video. A lot of it is going to be in time lapse because you have seen me use these papers before last week in the Bear Tracks block. So it's just a rinse and repeat of how to use these. If you need a refresher, you can go back to last week's video and check that out. I will link it in the description box below, and let's get started. Okay. Now we're back over here. We have sewn all of our half square triangles. We have pressed all of our half square triangles. And now it is time to arrange all of our half square triangles. There's several ways that we can do this. You can make a pattern. The only rule is the colored portion of the half square triangle has to be pointed down and toward you. That's the only rule for this block. I mean, you can lay all the same ones out and make a pattern. Like so. Now there's another one. Where'd it go? There it is. Like that. You can mix them all up and make sure no like ones are touching. Or you can just sew random pairs together and see what you get. just for kicks. I'm just gonna lay some of these out randomly and, you know, just see what we get. This is what I've laid out. And you know what? I'm happy with it. I like it. So this is what I'm going to stick with. When we do the large block in time lapse, I may do something different. So we'll see how that goes. But for right now, let's get these sewn together. Okay. Now, as you can see, I've got my leader started. I've got my seam guide attached to my machine, and I'm just going to sew these together in pairs. I'll line them up the best I can. Versatile or not, half square triangles can be a pain to work with depending on how you're sewing them together. So yep, I did that. I messed up. You knew I would mess up eventually. So, what do? We pull out our handy dandy seam ripper. Now, I'm doing this the slow way today because I don't want to distort anything. I don't want to go too fast and mess something up. Pulled that apart. I pull this off. I remember that they're supposed to go this way. That way. I lined them up correctly this time. and try again. Okay, now for time's sake, we are going to just get these rows sewn together. And then go over and press. Now I know y'all don't think I pressed them all crazy like that for no reason, right? Alright, let's go sew these together. I'm going to take and sew all 6 of these rows together. I'm going to line up my seams again as best I can. If you want a pin, feel free. Now, for time's sake, I'm just going to finger press these for right this minute. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip these this way. I'm going to flip one on top of the other. Line up my seams and do this, just connect them all. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay. And there we have it. It's again curling, but that's because of all these seams coming together in the back. So it's going to take a while for it to flatten out, but we're going to go help it along with the iron. Our birds in the air block. As you can see, this one we did just random, as well as the small one over there we did just random. There's nothing wrong with that. With the biggest block I may choose to do a pattern in it, we'll see. Gotta make up my mind on that. but yes, there are strings everywhere. It's not going to lay super flat because, as you can see again, there's just a ton of seams and bulk in the back. There's really nothing we can do about it. If you have something, if you have a book, a nice heavy book, you can just lay on top of it. It'll help it flatten and help it not curl like this one is trying to do. Or you can lay it this way until you're ready to put everything together, because adding a border on the outside of this is going to help it lay flatter. So now we've got our medium-sized birds in the air block made up. We have our small, very curly birds in the air block made up. I think they both turned out really nice. I'm looking forward to making the larger version that I still have to go. That will come later in a time-lapse video as per usual. And I guess that's where we're going to leave it for today. So we'll see you next time. Have a great day. Have a great week. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye.